making it into Vado Speedway Park for the first time ever. Been very excited to come check this place out, the new home of the Wild West Shootout presented by O'Reilly Auto Parts. We're about smack dab, I said smack dab between Las Cruces, New Mexico and El Paso, Texas, right off of I-10 in Vado, New Mexico. And this place, I've heard a lot about it, and I've been really looking forward to checking it out as we come out here to scope it out to get ready for the big event coming up in January 2022. And as I pull in, some things already jumping out at me. Pulled in right beside a truck stop out front, and 24 hours a day, and they got everything you could ever dream of needing. I noticed there's a car wash out front. And just pulling into the racetrack, I can already tell this place is different. A paved drive coming in with stripes down the center of the road. There's hatched out areas on the side for emergency lanes. And looking at the landscaping, you can tell Royal Jones, Chris Steppen and his staff, they have done a very good job with this place. And I'm very pumped to get into the gate. So we're pulling into the parking lot now, and again, I'm still on paved road. And even the main lot, as I look out there, it looks like it's like a red gravel, packed hard. A lot of flat spots out there, a lot of good places to park a camper, park your personal vehicle. As I pull up to the gate, there's several paved spots that are available to anybody, but I'm also looking, there's over about a dozen or so handicap spots, and that's something that I know a lot of people ask about. And it looks like handicapped patrons are going to really like this racetrack because you're going to have very good accessibility. So I'm pulling into a spot here right outside the front gate, and we're going to get parked and go check this place out first time. Again, my first time to Vado Speedway Park, and I can't wait to see what the racetrack looks like. So we're going to hop out of the car, jump out into the parking lot. One of the first things, again, noticing is the attention to detail at this racetrack. You've got cacti out here, you've got colored limestone, again, sidewalks. We talked about all the striping, all the handicap zones. This is right beside the ticket gate. See the parking bumpers, van accessible handicap spots, standard handicap spots, a little bit of everything, clearly marked. And again, looking at the wrought iron fence, very decorative, very well done. They've done natural stone, and they put the wrought iron fences around it. And I tell you what, I'm getting fired up now to see this racetrack as I walk up. We're approaching the ticket booth, and out front they've got the flagpole for Old Glory. That's where she'll go up. And again, cool the way they've done the stones around it. And you look out across the parking lot, and there is a ton of room for camper parking, spectator parking, a little bit of everything. And no matter where you park, you're not going to be very far from the ticket window. So we're going to make our way up. Jumping out at me already, all the concrete. You're not walking in on dirt at this racetrack. Concrete everywhere. We have ticket windows. Looks like they'll have multiple ticket takers there as we walk through the front gate. They've opened this up for us, and we head into the concourse, and wow. Check out this concession stand area. We've got a t-shirt vendor area over there. We've got concession stands. Understanding all these white cases, these are actually TVs. Some of them have the menus for the concession stand in them. Other ones show the race, the live feed of the race throughout the night. They might be showing a football game, a boxing match. But while you're waiting in line to get something to eat or drink, you're going to be entertained when you come here. I noticed we got bathrooms back to my left and also a bathroom building back to my right. I think we're going to do a tour of those all by themselves in another segment, because I understand they are really something special here. They take a lot of pride in making it user-friendly for all of the racers and race fans and their families that come here. See suites back here to my left, more suites to my right, the control towers up top. We talked about this pavilion area. They have picnic tables. I think they have cornhole tournaments out here on race nights. I've got a cash bar if you just want to get you a frosty beverage. You can get in line for that. I understand the concession stand, by the way, 3 different kinds of burritos. Sign me up for all 3 of them, day 1. That's going to happen. So now we're walking up on the racetrack, and the first thing that jumps out to me about it is down in a hole. Like, if you were in row 16, you're in the very top row of the grandstands that, oh, by the way, is level with where you came through the ticket booth at. They've got a whole row back here. Looks like for handicap seating. They also, I like this. This is pretty cool. If you want to stand back here and watch races and you're not in a handicap area, set your drink down and check it out. And as I look out over this racetrack, what a beautiful facility. 3/8 mile oval, reminds me a little bit of maybe even like a West Plains Motor Speedway or a Magnolia Motor Speedway. A little bit smaller than Magnolia, semi-banked. I'm a big guy about the backdrop and the scenery at the racetrack, and this place has got it. I think that's the Oregon Mountains is what I was told. and just a beautiful setting off the back stretch. Kind of always talk about like North Alabama Speedway in Tuscumbia, Alabama, and the mountains off the back stretch there. Batesville Motor Speedway, how the racetrack sits down in a valley. It's not quite a valley, but they've cut it out of a hole, and they've made it where no matter where you sit here, you're not going to have a bad seat at this place. Something else I noticed that I really like is the way they've done the victory lane. They built a victory lane stage in the infield so that no matter where you're at on the facility, you can see it. We talked about all the suites back to my right, back to my left. What's cool about those, it looks like they have observation decks up top. I tell you what, man, Royal Jones, Chris Steppen and their gang, they've got an amazing racetrack here. And I think it's worth noting that we see the traffic going by. We are literally right on I-10. This is a very accessible racetrack. And man, I don't know what to say. I'm ready to dig in, find out more about this place. But one thing I know for sure is I can see it now, and I'm feeling it. I cannot wait to be back here January 8th, 9th, 12th, 14th, 15th, and 16th as we bring the 16th annual Wild West Shootout presented by O'Reilly Auto Parts right here to Vado Speedway Park.